Someday we'll make it on by. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way.
Welcome to the giveaway.
In this series, Team AD fish to win you Angling Direct gift vouchers.
In every single episode, one lucky subscriber will win at least £100.
The concept is simple, a challenge will be set.
If we fail, you win the £100, but if we pass, we will double the vouchers to £200.
So, what do you need to do?
Firstly, sit back and enjoy the video.
Secondly, you must be subscribed to our ADTV YouTube channel and then comment the giveaway in the comment section below.
We're going to randomly select a subscriber from the comments below and then we'll announce that winner in the next episode of the giveaway.
The rest is up to us. Can we double your money? Let's see.
Okay, so welcome to episode 2 of the giveaway, and you join us here at East Delph Lakes, and the aim of the game is a carp challenge. Now, our boss has kindly come up with an idea, and that is to catch 8 carp on 8 different methods. It's very, very cold. The front lake here is actually frozen, so I don't know if that's a tall order or not, but we're going to definitely give it a go and hopefully pass that challenge to get you guys £200 of Angling Direct Vouchers. Now, he assures us that the 8 methods he's picked are really popular methods and they will catch carp, but we don't know what they are and we haven't even seen them yet, so they're all in envelopes and we get to pick those in a little while. But it's a joint effort. There's me, Widget, Phil and Amanda, and we're all going to be carp fishing for 48 hours. So tell you what, let's get the barrows loaded up, we'll divvy out the envelopes, get round to the back lake and see what cards we've been dealt.
My wheel's flat.
Of course it is. You haven't even ever pumped it up, have you?
Preparation as always. I know what you like, you've 100% rigged them.
I haven't, mate, honest, I don't even know what's in them. Things we do for filming.
So just before we get going in episode 2, I get the pleasure of announcing the winner of episode 1 of the giveaway. I really hope you enjoyed it. Myself and Chris went out there, a species challenge, get in there, 10 fish, and we doubled those gift vouchers. So selected at random, the winner is Ryan Guest 33. I've tagged your name on the screen. All you need to do is email us on the email address shown on the screen as well, and we will get those vouchers sent out to you. Now I think everybody is itching to get fishing in episode number 2 and find out, most importantly, what methods we have to start on. So let's get this unloaded, let's get into the session and see if we can't double those vouchers again for you.
Right, Amanda, you're up.
Yes.
So you've picked your 2 envelopes. So Oliver has picked all the methods, stroke baits and rigs. I don't know what they are. You don't know what they are. And inside every single envelope is a different choice method and a little description of how you're allowed to fish it. And you're only allowed to pick one. Once you've caught a fish on that one method, you can move to the next envelope. And if you're lucky enough to catch another fish on that method, you can then help out the rest of the team and either pick an envelope from them or help them with the one they're currently on. That makes sense?
We'll see which method
I think that makes sense, but pick an envelope and that is your chosen method until you catch a carp.
Quite nervous about what these might be. I'm going to choose this one, I think.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Right. No way, I don't believe it. It's solid bags.
Is it?
This is my favourite method.
That is, and that's not, honestly, that is not, I don't even know what that was.
You would think it would be rigged, but that is my all-time favourite. I use it all the time, so that couldn't be more perfect for me to pick that one.
Happy days.
And so, this one is possibly one of the most effective methods of all time. It's a solid PVA bag. Knowing your rig is tangle-free and presented neatly in a pile of free offerings gives anglers complete confidence. For this challenge, you must catch a carp using a solid PVA bags.
Okay.
I reckon I can do that.
So yeah, any hook bait and solid PVA bag, just a PVA bag, solid one. Brilliant.
I've got probably the best swim on the whole lake.
You have.
And I've got my favourite method. So
right.
the odds are in my favour. Don't want to speak that up too soon, but
You may have just jinxed it.
I think I've just jinxed it.
No, you'll smash it. Well done, Amanda.
Thank you. Oh, brilliant. They're all on Ronnie rigs from the last time I went fishing. So I'll have to change them all to PVAs, but that's not a problem.
You're going to catch them in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Very
Watch
confident.
this.
Watch this space.
Could that be more perfect?
Well, looks good to me.
No disturbance. Give it 10 minutes, I reckon that'll go off.
You are cocky.
It probably won't.
It will, it will.
Right, Phil, you're up. Amanda's just opened hers, so
Nice.
you haven't had a look, have you?
No, I thought I'd wait. Honestly, have waited.
Legit.
I might have to reset my rods up depending on what I've got. But
Well, to be honest with you, I think Ollie could have been quite nice because Amanda's got solid PVA bags, so
nice.
they actually might be like legitimate methods.
Lucky old Amanda, hey? Let's see what I've got. I'm going to go for my first envelope. Oh, this is going to come quite hard for me. Is there anyone who's carp fished with me? I've got single hook baits, and Ollie's even wrote me a little note.
I would have
in here.
taken that.
It's without doubt single hook baits play a huge role in winter carp fishing. I'm not sure if they do in mine.
Not in Phil's world.
Casting bright, highly flavoured hook baits to show and fish can be all that's required to get a bite. For this mini challenge you can use any rig you like, but it must be fished as a single. So I have got some gooed up pop-ups in that bucket, but it's going to be hard work putting them out without some free offerings. But
I know what you're like, so I'm going
You'll
to
have to
watch
keep an eye
you.
on me.
I'm going to 100% watch you put it out as a single. No cheating. Single hook baits only for you.
fingers crossed.
Let's do it.
Right, okay, my turn to pick a method. Don't need that anymore. I have my own personal cameraman. So, right, 2 methods. I currently have my go-to winter tactic. Anyone watching my carp chapters will know it's either a hingy, Ronnie, or a solid bag. Amanda's got solid bags. So let's go, hopefully, Ronnie rig. That would be an
No way. If
absolute
you have
edge.
got Roddies in that envelope, you and Ollie have conspiracy this together, but there's no
Ronnie!
No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah, I was about to throw your camera at you.
Oh no, it's maggots. Ah, maggots. When the weather turns cold, it's fair to say natural streaked maggots are a firm favourite for carp anglers, often sparking a feeding reaction like no other bait can. For this challenge you must use maggots only. No other bait can be used as a hook bait or feed.
Can I have that one, please?
Yes.
I'd like that one.
That's not my go-to choice, to be completely honest with you. I know people love maggots, don't they?
I would be
Especially
well over me.
in the winter.
But I hope you've read the rules. You should always read rules when you go to fisheries, because I hope you're aware you're allowed no fake bait or foam. So if you were thinking about popping maggots up like on a little foam rig, no, that's not happening.
Yeah, I would usually use your little wafter.
Yeah, it's
And
not
then
happening.
like
maggots
maggots on the
only. Maggots only.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I can just bait floss. It's fine.
All right,
No,
well,
no.
you come up
There's
with
both
that.
the methods.
I'm going to go and see what I've got.
Happy days. That is my chosen way to present these maggots. If I'm not using a boilie, I've just got to go straight out mags. Done. Lovely.
Right, okay, mine was actually not too bad. I'm not too unhappy with it. I've got a little bit of a hurdle, same as Chris had, but I'm going to read this. I like these little notes that Ollie's done us. So I drew, should I say, sweet corn. So it says, one of the cheapest but most effective baits in the carp fishing world has to be sweet corn. I'd agree with that one. Carp are happy to feed on this highly digestible bait all year round, making it a must-have addition in any angler's bait bag. For this challenge, you must catch a carp on sweet corn. This includes hook bait and feed. No other bait is to be used. So, not unhappy with sweet corn. Sweet corn's class. I bring loads of it, like wherever I go, sweet corn goes in my mix. So I would have used sweet corn anyway. I probably would have used something else with it. But my issue is, again, because you can't use fake baits or plastic baits, I'll put a bit of either plastic corn or yellow bouillon fished over the top of it. I can't do that because I've got to be hook bait as well. So I have come up with a very, very simple rig. I've used this before actually and it works fine. I've just gone 3 grains of corn, a little quick stop is holding it on the hair, and a very simple braided rig. What I am going to do though is I'm going to bait boat. Don't worry about it, it's going to be fine. I'm going to bait boat to the island purely because if I cast it, it's probably going to come off, and I'm only interested in catching the collectively 8 carp between us to pass this challenge, and I can bait spoon one in the corner. So I won't be casting this because the hook bait is too soft, but that's what's going out there for me. Let's see if we can get one of it.
Thinking,
Cinematic drone B shot.
what are you doing? Flying a drone?
Yeah.
Wow, I've actually caught you working.
What do you mean? I'm always working.
Oh, I got to hear it.
Because I'm so high.
Oh, you are miles away. Okay, fair enough.
120 metres in the sky.
What are you thinking? Action shot. Oh, that's nice.
It's very nice. Look at that.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Happy, maggots? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah, I got plagued by roach, but since I put them back out, I haven't. So maybe it was just a one-off loner roach that just decided to give me hell for a little while. But they're out. Home is up, as you can see. Getting some B-roll as the night
Yep.
draws in, and I think we need food.
It's now getting cold, to be fair. I think.
Just for brew, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. For reference here, I didn't make him one. But yeah, it's now getting cold. Everyone's putting more clothes on. Food time. Hopefully someone catches one pretty quickly. No bait required, Phil.
I've got a mouthful of sandwich as well. I was having a bit worried that Gabby the goose is finishing the sandwich off. Well,
Picked up this rod.
Oh,
have to come back down here.
picked up another rod.
It's only because I had to.
You had to get around the corner, so I'm going to follow you down here. Pretty much lost the light now as well, but if Phil can get this in, that is the first one ticked off the list.
This way. I'll bring it over here because that line's there.
Here we go.
Just head back.
the board.
I'll settle it down. But if you want to get a bite, you have to eat a sandwich, don't you?
Well, you don't need bait. It proves that, Phil. Look.
Oh, it's a simple one. And that is the first one done for them.
Get in there. It was a bit dark, I'm not going to lie. We can see clearly, but the camera
Have you
struggled there. I'm going to have to put the camera light on because it is getting hard to see on here. Well done, Phil. That's better. I've got the light on. Phil, you caught me slightly by surprise there, so apologies for the awful filming. I wasn't quite ready for someone to catch one so quickly, but there we go. Fish number 1. And I spy a little yellow pop-up in there. Shame I can't use that. I'm still stuck on the corn. But let's have a look at this one, and then we'll see what's in your second envelope, Phil.
Yep. Well, there we go. As much as I don't like always using single hook baits, they can be really effective in the winter. And down the side of one of those islands on a little yellow pop-up, on a little Ronnie rig, so over the moon with that. And to make it even better, Chris has just ordered some pizzas for us. But before those pizzas come, I want to try and get both those rods redone, because I've got to open my second envelope and find out what my next method is. So I've had a fish and we're having some pizzas, so I'm cheering up a bit now, would you?
You're as grumpy as I've ever known you because you don't like fishing in February for carp.
Especially in the night.
So you've got to promise to cheer up now.
Well done.
Thank you.
1 down, 7 to go now.
Right, you're halfway there, Phil. Let's see what your second envelope is. You might be able to help someone else out.
Fingers crossed it's not too bad.
Well, it might be a grape.
Got use grapes or bananas. Now I'm quite pleased with this one. This is boilie, and I've got to use boilies only. So it says on here, in the carp fishing scene, it's fair to say that boilies are the go-to bait for many anglers. Well, I think I'd agree with that. There's probably not a better bait than boilies for carp. They are certainly accountable for a huge percent of the catches across the country. But for this challenge, I've got to use just boilies and boilies only. So that's not too bad, that one. I quite like using just boilies, so I can crumble some up as well, unless I haven't got to fish them whole. But,
you just caught on a single, and now you're talking about feeding them bait, aren't you? That's just you, though, isn't it? You just caught one, and now you're going to put bait out. Brilliant. Right, okay, boilie only. I'm going to say straight out of the bag as well. So no pop-ups, nothing like that. Boilie straight out of the bag, yeah? Yeah,
I've got some little 10mm, so I'll probably put 2 10mm boilies on a long hair with a little bit of boilie and chopped boilie.
Right, you get those rigs ready. Let's get out there.
There we go. How about that? So maggots ticked off the list. Lovely mirror, probably 24 pounds. It's really nice fish. Yeah, over the moon to catch that. What I have done is I have put it in the retainer because it is getting light. It's going to be light enough to sort of film that fish in about 20 minutes time, half an hour at the most. And James says, you know, you've got to, you can't retain fish longer than 20 minutes. So that should be absolutely fine. But what that does mean is I can now put the kettle on and change both rigs, because I'm not using red maggots anymore. They're not my go-to. A little yellow northern on a little spinner rig is my go-to winter tactic. Let's face it, that or a hingy, but probably a bit too big in here. So yeah, talking of that, let's get rid of the maggots and see what we've got on the next task. That's maggots. Don't want those anymore. Please be something good. I've just done both methods in one fish. Fluorocarbon D-rig. Now, before I read this out, eagle-eyed viewers will have seen yesterday I put red maggots on 2 fluorocarbon D-rigs. So does that mean I've passed both? Anyway, so let me read this out. Fluorocarbon D-rig. The fluorocarbon D-rig is certainly high on many carp anglers' list, and rightly so. This rig has proven the test of time, catching some of the best fish up and down the country. Yes, I would agree. For this challenge, you must catch a carp on a fluorocarbon D-rig. Hook bait and feed is completely free choice. Now, I have actually just done that. So can I use that for that? I suppose you can't use it for red maggot and fluorocarbon D-rig, so there's no chance I'm using it for that and then having to use another rig for maggots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on using the fluorocarbon D-rigs I've used. I might have to retie one more, but what I will do is bush the red maggots, and I will put little yellow Northern Special wafters on both rods, boat them out with a bit of boilie crumb, a little bit of pellet, maybe a little bit of corn in the boat as well, because well, why not? And I shall be more confident in catching a carp on that than I am on red maggots. So happy days. What I'll do is tie a fresh rig now, and we will get that fish out in 20 minutes time and show you. Rig's done. all I've done is reuse this one. This was the one I had the maggot on. It's quite a small rig really, it's a size 6 hook, and I've just trimmed the wafter a little bit, just I was a bit worried it's too buoyant for that size hook. And this is the new one, size 5 hook, nice big D, gives the bait a lot more movement. That's the old one, which is the Duff one, and there is the hook bait of choice. Not that, that's dead maggots, which I took off that rig. So yeah, didn't take me long at all. Let's get them out. Well, it's very, very, very cold, but I've been sat in the bivvy drinking coffee, waiting for the sunrise so I can show you this creature. And he is absolutely mega. He must be 25 pounds, really fat and really cold, but an awesome fish. Sorry if you can hear that road noise in the background. Everyone's off to work. Lucky for us, our job is catching wicked carp like this. So I'm over the moon, but more so that we could tick off maggots off the list, because I mentioned earlier, not my favourite tactic, but I'm a lot more confident with the fluorocarbon D-rigs I have out on the spots as we speak. So I reckon I'm going to slip this fella back, and we're going to check on Phil and Amanda. They're just down there, see if they've had any luck through the night. Oh yeah, mega. Oh, it's cold.
Well done, Mr. Ansell.
Thank you. Right, you need to catch now.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit cold though.
It's a bit cold in my hands. Oh. After returning the fish, I popped round to see Phil and Amanda and was welcomed by Amanda playing her first fish of this session, and if it went in the net, we could tick solid bags off the list.
Well, there we go. That's the culprit of that violent take I had earlier. The rod nearly went in the water, but thankfully it didn't, and I got him in the net, so that's one ticked off the list. I'm surprised it didn't go off yesterday, because it did look so good with the carp showing pretty much everywhere in my swim. But that's one ticked off the list, and it's a lovely little linear as well. I've never had one of those, so I'm chuffed to bits with that. But next is to pick the next envelope. So
Well, it's not going to be as good as your first.
it's not going to be good a solid bag, but hopefully
no, it's not going to be that. So
hopefully it's not too bad, and I can pick an okay one that I'm confident with. But we'll see. My hands are about to drop off.
I'm going to make you hold it for a bit longer to take some pictures. So
Okay, let's do that.
Grin and bear it.
Let's do that then, before my fingers drop off. Let's see what the next one is.
There you go, Amanda. I have yours.
Thank you.
Hope
Right.
it's something good.
Let's find out.
It's not going to be as good as the PVA bag.
It's never going to be as good as that.
Not for you.
It's only downhill from now on. Right. Hinge stiff rig.
Oh, nice.
Good for you,
Yeah.
Chris. Not for me. I know they're good rigs, but I have never used one nor caught a carp on one. So this could be a bit of a challenge for me, but I have the expert of hinge.
You have the hinge master here.
Yeah, so you should be able to help me with this one.
I'll be
I
able to
hope.
help you.
Yeah.
And in the little goodie basket that Oliver supplied,
Yes.
there'll be components to tie this rig. So yeah, we'll get a couple tied up. What does it say?
So it says, the hinge stiff rig is well known as a big fish rig. Anglers often turn to this rig to avoid nuisance fish or hunt down a larger well-known target fish. Yeah, good big fish rig, so I could get a big one today.
You could get a big one. Yeah, we'll make them nice and low lying. We won't make them too tall because
Short rigs, yeah.
make it nice and short. Yeah, like a short pop-up.
Yeah, so for this challenge, you must catch a carp on a hinge stiff rig. Hook baits are completely free choice as long as they've fished on a hinge stiff rig. That's good. So I've got some pop-ups I can put on there, but that's all I've got for this rig.
That's fine.
Chris is
We've
gonna
got
help
it.
me
We've
out.
got it sorted. We'll get 2 tied up,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you'll be playing another carp this morning.
Hope so.
I've
I'm
said it out
excited.
loud.
I'm excited to use this one because I know they do work and they are good, and I might be transformed to use hinge stiff rigs from now on.
Yes.
We'll see.
Happy days.
Fingers crossed. Wow, this is a piece of art if I've ever seen one before, but it's come out very well if I say so myself, and Chris has helped me tie it up nicely. I've tested it down the margins and it sinks down perfectly, and that's just a sticky bait bulbs pop up. I've seen a couple of fish show between the margin and the island, so I'm going to cast it there and then catapult a few 10mm boilies around it, and hopefully we can catch a carp.
Okay, just got back from helping Amanda and I'm redoing the rods. I just thought I'd show you exactly what I'm using now. It's daylight. I've swapped one over to a helicopter rig, it's just one in the boat. Same bait, same rig, obviously fluorocarbon D-rig. All I'm going to do is put a bit of boilie crumb in this boat, a little bit of corn, trying to look back out into the spot because it looks prime for a morning bite.
It's lovely to feel the warmth of that sun now. It's well and truly up, and I think like a bit of an update time. It's not been my roll of the dice yet, should we say. I'm the only one not to catch, but that is winter fishing. I'm not that worried about it. I think everyone's done pretty well to catch. I mean, certainly like early hours of the morning because it was so cold. So I feel like, yeah, we're doing all right. You know, Phil, Amanda and Chris, they're all on to their second method. So that leaves us with 5 fish as a team left to catch to complete this. And we've got probably just over 24 hours. And now I feel daytime, a bit of warmth and sun, potentially some of the better times as well. So let's hope that my chance comes. But I hope that, just a little bit on the giveaway, I hope you're enjoying this sort of series. Me and Chris filmed the first episode and we loved it. Like, that catching those 10 species was hard work, but the buzz to be able to give something back, like when we done it and we were like, yes, £200 to give away, like we phoned each other that night and it was like, that was good, wasn't it? Like, should we do it again? So yeah, hopefully that this is going to continue and we can keep winning you guys and girls a bit more money, because although £100 are right, £200 is that little bit better, isn't it? And we're currently 5 carp away from that, so everything is crossed. Maybe if I don't catch here in the next 3 or 4 hours, it gets till after lunchtime, I might have a move for a few hours and just see if I can find one that way. But for now, rods are out, the corn's fishing. I'm going to sit here, enjoy a little coffee. I'm going to get this kettle on, and yeah. Oh,
That'd be good.
to be fair, I'm getting a few liners, and that's why I sort of think I'm just going to sit here for a few hours and see what happens.
We've literally done not even 24 hours yet.
No, not even 24 hours. That's what I mean. Yeah,
got our
like,
rods out last night.
fair play for
getting dark.
you three for catching in our, like I said, what I think is the hardest time currently. So let's hope one of you, or me first, can catch another one, and we're halfway there then. One more fish is halfway, so
Yeah,
we're getting there.
happy days.
Pretty well known for having the messiest tackle box around, but things aren't happening, so I'm going for a tactical tweak, and still obviously stuck with the corn, but you might be able to see there I've gone for a fluorocarbon hook link, a little kicker, which is these Fox kickers that I've got on here. I've downsized on the hook, much smaller hook, size 8, and then like I said, down on the fluorocarbon as well. So basically it's a little
Mander's in.
Yeah, man is in. Just a little bit lighter. Right, hold the fort on that rig. Basically, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the rig over to something a bit lighter. But Amanda has got one apparently, so let me try and catch up with Amanda. And I think this is your right hand rod.
Yeah.
which 2 seconds ago to me, you said, should I move it? And I said no. So
I was literally, because they're showing everywhere at the minute.
I'm claiming,
Rub it in.
I'm claiming half of this fish.
I saw a roach
Yeah.
fart over my side.
He's heading my way.
Really sunny, lovely day now.
It's got to be a bigger one, Amanda.
Gotta be. This is a big fish rig, so.
Yes.
Oh,
now.
what's this? So this is on the hingy. Well, if you get this in, I'm struggling on corn, so you can help me with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something to tempt fate.
Why?
Go on.
You don't often lose them on hinges, do you?
Oh no.
Why did you say that?
You get such a good result. So no pressure,
Please
Amanda.
don't say that.
I was just talking through my rig as well.
I know.
How rude of interrupting me.
Obviously, I like.
that.
It's just caught round. It's,
Oh.
it's not foul hooks. It's just caught
It's the
lines.
same one that you got.
It looks the same, yeah.
It's not the biggest, bearing in mind it's a big fish rig.
We don't care.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, no. This puts us halfway as a team.
Just been eaten.
Just been eaten by a pike.
We thought we saw a pike earlier.
Just gone really heavy on the bottom.
He's twisted.
Oh, he's twisted on your line, that's why.
Just caught the lines caught round as
Oh, okay.
fin.
That's why it feels really heavy.
Yeah.
Technically, well not technically, factually, this is your first fish ever on a hinge stiff rig, yeah?
It is, yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Go again.
He's going about, the hook bait's in his mouth, we'll show you that in a second.
Yes.
He's twisted up on the line. Let's do that now so you can tell there's no cuts or tampering.
His hook bait is in his mouth.
There you go, can you see the hook bait? Yeah, there we go, hook bait's in its mouth, he just twisted up. So, well done Amanda, hinge stiff rig's out of the way.
You can go home. Can I have the swim?
I'm at home
You
now.
completed your
I'll have the
section.
swim.
I might come down here now because I'm not
Yeah.
catching anything. Well
Your
done.
turn, Widget. Look at that. A lovely looking fish. One similar to this morning. But that's hinge stiff rig ticked off the list. So that's 2 of my methods all completed.
The rules are now,
Yeah.
you can actually help someone else out with their mission.
Yes, so I think Widget's now poaching my swim. So I'll go help him with trying to knock sweet corn off the list.
Are you sure he's poaching you up? You sure you don't want to
I'm
maybe go with a fluorocarbon D-rig?
I'm doing it for the subscribers, Chris.
Do it for Widget. Help the old
I'll do it
bugger
for
out.
Widget.
Yeah,
We'll try and get sweet corn knocked off so he can get onto his next method.
yeah. Happy days. Well done, Amanda.
Thank you.
Good angling. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you. Come again.
Right, I am taking myself on a solo mission. There's much more activity where Amanda is. So I'm just going to take my chair, 2 rods, a net, a bucket of bits and pieces, and my trusty tin of sweet corn. And I'm going to go round the other side where there's been a bit more fish activity. So there's Philip. I'm going poaching a little bit poaching, but shh. Feels like he's on his second method. Amanda's done 2. I'm still yet to get off the mark, and I believe Amanda's probably going to help me out with the corn next. But there you go. Chris is filming Amanda. Look. Hello, nice fishing, well done. I'm going poaching your swim. Right. Be a bit quiet now. Couple of nice rods out down the edge. Let's see if we can have one. There we go, 2 rods fishing, keeping my voice down as much as I can. I've just popped them down either edge there and haven't even brought the alarms. I'm only planning to be here for hopefully a couple of hours just to see, because like I said, there was a lot more fish activity at this end, so it's worth a try. It's got to be on them in the winter.
We're away.
Well, that was good time, and the man had just popped round, take some pictures of the rigs I'm using, which is the rig which is on.
What are the chances?
I know, fluorocarbon D-rig. Unfortunately, the net is between your legs.
Okay, right. So, I've got to try and film and get it.
You might have to move. I'll grab it. You're fine. And then I'll try and net it this side. Come on. It's only a babby, but it does not matter.
They all count on this trip.
They all count. Come on, please go in the net.
We were just saying how nice it would be to get one more fish today.
Yeah.
The conditions are perfect.
Come on. It's a ghoster. Oh, ghoster.
Is it ghosty?
It's a ghosty, yeah. I think it's a ghosty. Might eat my words, it might not be.
It did look like one, I just got a glimpse of it.
Oh, it's just a common.
Oh.
You can see the D-rig. Come on.
Excellent. Well done, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you got me all wet.
There we go, the ghost carp that turned into a very small common carp. But I'm not complaining, because that's another method ticked off the list with the fluorocarbon D-rig. It's going to flip any second. But what that does mean is I can move on to a different method, but I'm not going to move on to sweet corn because we've got Amanda, who's behind camera there. She's helping Widget with that. So I will try and help Phil with the straight out the bag boilie approach, which I'm fairly happy with using. We've got all tonight, tomorrow morning, and we've got to be off by about 12 tomorrow. So it's not quite 48 hours, unfortunately, but I think it's long enough for us to pass this challenge.
I think we might, you know. I don't want to speak too soon, but...
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Right, okay, I've made one rig, and as I mentioned a minute ago, I'm helping Philip with the straight out of the bag boilie approach, and this is the rig we're going to go with. It's nothing too complicated, just a wide gape hook, a little bit of string tubing, and the coating taken off the coated braid just here, just give a bit more movement. It's not very long, 6-7 inches long, but perfect, fished on a lead clip. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to make another one up to go on both rods, and then what I'll do is we'll get it out of the bait boat over to the spots, and we're done for the night, and hopefully get that one ticked off the list as well.
Well, my solo mission has not worked. I've sat here all afternoon, nice and quiet, and absolutely nothing to report. This corn is really beating me up at the moment, and it's not the bait, but what I think it potentially could be is the buoyancy in the bait itself. So since Phil has switched to bottom baits, he's also not caught, and every time we're reeling in, pretty much we're getting some sort of debris on the rigs. So yeah, I mean, every carp eats corn, we know that, but I think, well, you know, what I'd normally do, normal situation, fish a little pop-up or something over the top of it, but I can't do that in this situation. It's really beating me up, but never mind, it was worth the move. There's clearly a lot of fish here. Amanda's also now helping me with the corn as well, and there's a few fish for where she's fishing, so fingers are still crossed. But for now, I'm heading back to base camp and see what tonight brings for me.
Gabby. Gabby, Gabby, Gabby. Gabby. What's up, duck? Gabby.
That's it for me. Another roll of the dice this evening. See if this corn can eventually pull through. I've moved both of the rods onto the island just because that seems to be where pretty much everyone is getting the bites, and the little margin to my right has been quiet all day. Phil even put a bait down there when I moved to the little stalking spot, so yeah, that doesn't seem to be producing. So 2 rods on the island, both on corn. All we can do now is hope.
February gloves on.
That's when you know it's cold.
Eating ginger nut biscuits and being cold.
Waiting for ladies to come around.
Not sure, yeah, I was going to say, not sure I like the red light.
I've had it on all night and I haven't had any visitors.
Not sure about that one.
Is it pizza time yet, Widget?
Oh, yeah, go on, order them up.
Chris is in charge of the food.
I'm hungry.
Cheers, bye bye. Well, that was hard.
Nice. Pizzas are on the way though.
Pizzas are on the way because Amanda says it's National Pizza Day.
Because it is.
Is it actually true?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
That's a lie.
Hey, we've done it in the end. See, look, we're all locked in, mate. We're prisoners. Under this bit here where it's been pulled up. Yummy yum. At least you'll know where it is now if someone else rings.
Yep.
Nice one, mate. Yeah, and you. See you later.
Right, if there's sweet corn in this pizza, I'm not eating it.
Oh, yeah.
Me and sweet corn have fell out. Look at that. That is the best bit of news I've had since I've been here. Good night.
Oh, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I just had a screaming take of this lovely mirror. Look at that. And that was on sweet corn, so very happy to get that ticked off the list, and I think Widget will be very happy as well, so we'll go wake him up and tell him the good news. Morning, Widget.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. I come bearing good news.
What have you got?
I've got a carp.
Have you?
And it's on corn.
You've done it?
I've done it.
Oh, can't call him to the rescue. No.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the time?
About 2 o'clock. Half 2.
Oh. Right, okay. I'm gonna find the envelope, then I'll come up there and film your carp.
Okay. I'll go get some warm clothes on.
Yeah, it's freezing. Isn't it?
There's ice on the ground. My net was frozen.
You do it yourself, I'm staying in here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, come on, I need to be on it. Right,
Come on.
Okay, I'm going to get that, I'll find out what we are doing with our last method. Oh nice, my shoes are frozen.
Yeah.
And I'll come down in 5 minutes.
Okay.
So, that's what a carp looks like. Well
definitely
done.
in the carpy corner.
Yeah, they're liking it down here, aren't they? That's winter fish, you know, to be fair.
Got a funny little stubby,
He's got a tiny tail.
little tiny tail.
Yeah. Fair play though, well done, because everything's actually frozen.
It
so
is. My
yeah.
net was actually frozen to the ground when I was playing it. So.
Even better. Right, let's get out and have a look at it.
Yeah. He is freezing cold, but that's a carp off the list, and we've finally managed to get sweet corn
The
done.
corn's gone.
It's taken me a while, and I've had all day and most of the night, so I
Yeah.
can see why Widget has struggled.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, it's taken you a little while. You had half a day into the night,
Yeah.
And
And usually sweet corn is dynamite.
yeah, I don't think it's the bait. I honestly think it was the presentation. You've obviously got a couple of spots that are working, and that's winter fishing. You know, they do shoal up, but that's a nice one.
But he's a very cool little one, isn't he?
And I'm just chatting away, so you keep holding a block of ice, basically. But no, you'd recognise it again. It's a nice fish.
Yeah.
What we need to do now is,
Your next method.
yeah, we need to open that envelope. Me and you need to switch over, and then we need to get back in a warm sleeping bag before we don't make it off here without frostbite.
Yeah.
Well
2
done,
a.m.
though.
But this challenge waits for no one, doesn't it?
No, we don't wait for no one.
Let's get it done.
Go on, get your hands right in there. Oh, I'm shivering watching you.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Oh no, you got your sleeve wet and everything. How do you feel about that one?
Cold but good.
Well
It's
done.
always good when you have a carp.
Well done.
Thank you. Right, Widget, you can finally open your second method.
I will do it. I've never been so smug not to catch a carp. Carp fishing winter is overrated.
That was very cold, but
I don't mind going out and just filming them, to be honest. Holding them looked
you
painful.
would say that though, would you? Wouldn't you, Widget?
It looked painful holding that. Right, okay, last one. Ronnie / spinner rig, yeah, known as both, I guess. So over the last few years, the Ronnie / spinner rig has been exploded onto the carp fishing scene. In fact, it's fair to say the rig is currently favoured by a huge population of anglers. That's correct. Known for its amazing hooking potential and the ability to reset itself, it's no surprise to see the carp slipping up to this rig time and time again. For this challenge, you must catch a carp using a Ronnie or a spinner rig alone. The rest is a completely free choice. No more cool. Nice.
Finally.
No, that's fine. Ronnie spinners, they need no introduction. Me and Amanda can now move over to those. Chris and Phil, I believe, are still on the boilie only, unless they've caught one and not told us. But we haven't heard anything. So that leaves us with 2 carp left to get. Currently, as I mentioned, everything is frozen. So I think me and Amanda will get the rods out in the dark, and then we'll perhaps talk more about the rig in the morning when it's light. It's a bit warmer and you can actually see what's going on. So unless we catch one in the next, what have we got? Maybe 2 hours, 3 hours till it gets light, we will see you in the morning.
Good morning all. Very cold this morning. It was very cold last night, I'm not going to lie. Got the stove just fired up there for a few seconds. I'm going to put the kettle on that any second. But I thought I'd just show you my morning view. Unfortunately, that net is frozen and not wet. So that means one thing. No carpies for Mr. Ansell last night, which is a little bit disappointing because I feel like we really needed to get a fish or two knocked off the list to make this morning session more feasible. But on the bright side, I did hear that Amanda had a fish in the middle of the night, so that ticks off sweet corn off the list. So that leaves me and Phil with the boilies, and I'm unsure what else there is to do, because with sweet corn ticked off the list, that means Widget has to open his envelope. So let's hope it's nothing too stupid, and let's hope me and Phil can first catch on the boilie. I'm pretty sure we can. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo the rods now, because you never know, I might, you know, you just don't know. I might not been fishing on both rods, and I don't want to waste the whole morning with unpresented rigs. So I'm going to redo the rods now, nice and quietly with the bait boat.
Right, good morning. Still nothing to report from No Carp Corner. That is now what I've named it, because I've had absolutely nothing, even though the Ronnie rigs are on. So that is winter fishing for you. They do show up, and they look like, or they appear to be, in 2 areas. And loads where Amanda is, and Chris has managed a couple as well. So I've managed to speak to James nice and early, up at first light. There's only a couple of people on the front lake. So for remaining, what have we got? 3-4 hours left before we have to be off before the next grouping. I'm going to quickly move around there into a swim where the sun beats on the reeds really early in the morning. So if I can get around there before that sun comes up, happy days. I'm going to leave these 3 here, trying to catch a carp on, I think they're still on the boilie. I don't think anyone's had them. They've not said anything anyway. So I believe we still need 2 carp to win. I'm not going to catch them sitting here, am I, in no carp bay. So I'm going to get this lot packed up, get round to my new swim, and let's hope for a quick bite round there. We are trying, or I'm certainly trying anyway. I'm trying my best for you. At the moment, it's not working.
Your net's going to hit the floor.
I'm off.
Where are you going?
I've had enough. Carp fishing's boring. I'm off.
Where are you going?
No, seriously, I spoke to James. I'm going to go on that bank where the sun hits the reeds first. As long as it's not frozen, need to check that because Amanda's bit over there is frozen. But yeah, we've got, what, 4 hours to get a bite?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I ain't going to catch one there. I've named it No Carp Corner. So yeah, moving over there, see what happens.
Well, I'm only around the corner, mate, so if you catch one, let me know.
Exactly.
Be lucky. I quickly dropped this off here while Amanda's taking pictures of my...
Got a bit of an issue.
Oh no.
The lake's frozen. Do you reckon a boat will drive through that?
Yeah, it's line lay though, you've got to make it dead straight and then...
Straight through where we rode through the boat.
I can try and drive through it and break it up.
You drive it and I'll put the line straight.
I'd just drive it through to start with and just try and smash it up.
Okay, see if you can do that.
On another note, did you open your envelope?
Yes, Ronnie rigs.
Ronnie rigs.
Yeah,
nice.
so we're off.
I was worried that you'd have something really super light.
No, we're off Gorn.
Can you catch on the surface, please?
Ronnie / spinner rig. So Amanda put some of them on last night. I changed over to nothing. Like I said, I named it No Carp Bay where I was. So this is going to be the first bit that hits the sun. It is frozen, but what can we do?
Yeah. And Amanda's in my swim, if anyone didn't know. Amanda said that Phil lost one at the net.
He said he lost one on boilie, yeah. So we only need 1 fish between us on Ronnie rigs, but
that'd be well doable.
We still need 2.
That's still doable. Still doable.
I think
yeah.
If Amanda gets her rigs done now, like early,
yeah,
that's a chance.
Yeah.
And then one of us needs to nick another one. So I think there's a chance.
Yeah.
We've got till, well, we've got to be off the lake at 1. So.
Fine, cool. Right, let's get on it. Right. Mission break ice.
I did want to cast around here, but...
Well, you ain't casting nothing.
Frozen, yeah.
What if I can't get my boat back?
That's working, isn't it?
That was going straight. It's just the edge bit, which is nice and...
Yeah, that's fine. I just need you to clear a path to that blue area.
This isn't clever. One, it's a very expensive bait boat. Oh, it's got ice in the propellers. You ain't getting through that, Brian.
Straight line to that blue area.
Yeah, the edge of the ice is the stuff that's melted. So this stuff is like granite, full steam.
Go on, pull it. You can't get it through. Oh man.
Right, you've got 2 choices. Right, you leave your stuff here. You put 2 rods this side near the caravan up against these 2 islands where the sun is also going to hit. For obvious reasons, it's rising here, beating this way. And then once this melts, you can just quickly grab your 2 rods which are beef fishing in there and plop them in here for the remainder.
I could put one on this island because it's not melted there.
You could do, but you've also got wobbly water all on the back lake there, and that island there looks nice. So you could put 2 rods over there until that melts.
I don't think it will melt, not in time we've got to go.
Well then, I think the only option you've got is to fish here on our lake. We'll use a boat We'll do it nice and stealthily. And just drop, probably just single Ronnies. Now you can use Ronnies up against.
Oh, I really fancied this.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think this island is good. No one's fishing this lake.
There's people are fishing it now, mate.
Not this side of the lake.
Alright.
So this has been quiet all the time.
Until we just came here with a boat and just so much boat noise.
I'm going to fish here.
Okay.
There's got one on the island and one down the side.
Sweet.
Why not?
Why not?
The ground's a bit full.
Right, I better go back to the swim so Amanda can go and get her rods out. Oh, you want the boat, don't you? There's lots of snags there. Oh, I'm in the snags. Brilliant. Come on. Come on. I think I'm free. Come on. There's too many snags down that margin. There's too many snags. It's free. It's just on the edge there. Frozen net. God, hang on. Oh yes, it's in. Happy days. God, that's cutting it fine. I nearly lost it in the snags. Right, Widget's on his way round. Happy days.
I thought I heard your alarm, mate. You got one?
I certainly have, bro.
Nice.
My hands are absolutely freezing.
Amanda was saying the same yesterday. I don't know what that feels like, mate. I don't know how to put him in the water.
Look at him. He's banging. He's got a bit of a gammy old mouth.
Oh
but
yeah, he's a big one, isn't he?
he's a big one. He's got to be.
He's the biggest one yet, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely the biggest one yet. Let's see where he's hooked. Oh, he's got a bit of a funny old. Oh no.
So that means
They're hooking it.
boilie only is done.
And that was lucky.
Does it hook him out of the net?
Cool. Holy. Oh, he's dumped my lead.
Oh, it's another £1.50.
Yeah.
Right, right. Let's get this one out because boilie only is now done, and that means we can all go on to Ronnie's.
Happy days.
Right.
Right. This is what I'm going to weigh this one.
Yeah, fair play. Let's get it
Okay.
weighed then.
Cool. Come on, buddy. Let's get you up. How's that look?
Nice.
Is he a cool fish? He's a bruiser, isn't he?
He is cool, mate. Yeah.
Well chuffed with him.
I thought he was gonna be a little bit bigger, but yeah.
He did look bigger in the net, didn't he? That's because he's so wide. But yeah, that threw me off with the waist, to be fair. But 25.5 pound. I ain't gonna sniff at that. About a couple of mid-20s.
Half my lake's frozen up on now. To catch anything is worth it.
Oh, I know, but I was confident in the bottom bait, to be fair. Fish with a lot of bottom baits, so I'm even more confident with the Ronnie rig. That is probably my go-to winter bait, winter rig alongside the Hingy. So get a few more pictures of this and then we'll slip him back, and then we've got what?
So between us, all we need to do, I say all we need to do, but we need to catch fish on a Ronnie rig.
Yeah, to complete
Right,
this
let's do it.
whole giveaway challenge. Bye bye.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh,
Amanda's in.
Amanda's in.
Amanda's in. Right, I've got my rods are out. So
You stay here because your rods are next door. I'll go round. Do do do. Do 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 do.
Got no mic.
Well done, everyone.
Yeah, well done to you. as
My
well.
hands are freezing. I literally just put that fish back. If this goes in the net, people, whoever we pick to win this episode of the giveaway will win £200 of Angling Direct gift vouchers. If it goes in the net. No pressure, Amanda. Everyone at home, Amanda, is sitting on the edge of their sofa. Keep it coming. Just keep it coming. Yes! Well done. Amanda, what have we done?
We have only gone and completed this episode of the giveaway.
We have. Well done.
Thank you.
Right. That's a nice one, Amanda.
So there we go, fish number 8 means we have completed this episode of the giveaway. My contribution will be this little sign off as I not caught anything. Well done to Chris and Amanda, they've done most of the work. Phil with one at the very start. Unfortunately nothing for me, but that is winter fishing. 8 different fish on 8 different methods in February, and 3 of those mid 20 pounders. It doesn't get much better than that. More importantly, we have doubled that Angling Direct gift voucher. So hit that subscribe button, comment in the comment section below the giveaway, and you can be in a chance to win that £200 voucher. Is it heavy?
I'm struggling
And
it.
we will announce the winner of this episode at the very start of next episode, which is coming very soon, so stay tuned for that one. So we're going to sign off there, going to go get warm. We'll let Amanda stop holding up this
I'm
cup.
using your legs for this.
And we'll see you all again on the next one. See ya.
See you soon.
Bye now.
Goodbye.
Never give up!
Never give up! We're all packed up, camera equipment away.
I was basically packed up before everyone, and they were like, well, I'm going to be an hour packing up. I was like, oh, I'm just going to ping them out there again. Literally 10 minutes, it's gone.
What are you like? You can't catch them 40 hours
Classic.
for the video.
We don't need one now.
We don't need one, and you catch. There you go.
When there's no pressure on shine.
Oh. Well done, that man.
Typical, the other side of the lake from where it was.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey!
Remember, with winter fishing, 10 minutes in the right place is better than 40 hours in the wrong place.